welcome back to Beyond the Play RVA. I'm your host, Rebecca Pierce, and I am so excited to bring you another special episode of the show. Today, we are on location here in Richmond, Virginia at the TCaf Salon de Thé with Chef Maggie. How are you?
Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you very much. I'm fine. Thank you for having me on your show.
You are so welcome. I'm so excited because, as some of you may or may not know, I had the distinct honor and pleasure of traveling to France in 2016. I've never forgotten the experience. So when I found out that there was a French cafe here in Richmond, I had to come.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Tell me really quickly, how did this come to be? What is this cafe all about?
It's a friend of mine, my partner,
Yes.
who lived not far from Richmond. Mm-hmm. And one day he wanted to drink a tea like in France,
Yes.
in a place like in France. He didn't found.
Of course not.
And he said, okay, I will open a French coffee and a French tea room.
I love it.
Yes.
So how long has the cafe been here?
A year and a half.
A year and a half.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And the cafe is located here in Scott's Addition.
Absolutely.
Can you tell me why you guys picked this area to have the cafe?
It seems like because it's a historical part and it's old part of Richmond, and they have history here. You have some theater. The city. It seems like they growing.
Yes. Scott's Addition is definitely growing here.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So today you made for us a special dish. I'm so excited. You've prepared for us quiche Lorraine. I probably said that wrong.
Yes.
You say it.
Quiche Lorraine.
See, we Americans can't get that in there. Okay, I love it. So tell me how you made this, because we've done a lot of, if you've been following us on Instagram, I shared a couple pictures of the quiche Lorraine, but here in America, this is not the version of quiche that I've had. So tell us how you prepared this dish.
We are beginning to prepare the dough.
Yes.
With flour and an egg, some salt, some butter. Lot of butter.
Of course.
French cuisine.
Right.
And we mix together and make it on the fridge during 30 minutes.
30 minutes, yes.
30.
So prep it for 30 minutes. But let me ask you about the butter, because I know a lot of the quiches that I found here in Richmond are made with it's not the dough, it's like pastry. I guess that's what it is, right? Yeah. So when you're making the dough, you use one egg yolk.
One egg yolk.
Okay. So we put it in the fridge for 30 minutes.
Absolutely.
And then while that's in there setting, how do we put together the ingredients? What do we have in here?
After we filled the dough with some milk, some heavy cream. Eggs too. Mm-hmm. Pepper, the red one.
Ooh.
Red pepper, some nutmeg.
Red pepper, nutmeg,
and salt and pepper. That's all.
But I saw
very simple, and some cheese.
But okay, so now your cheese, typically in the quiche, what kind of cheese is used versus
Normally,
what you use?
the traditional way to do the quiche Lorraine is with Gruyère or Emmental.
Okay, but you use.
I like Parmesan.
Yeah, I hear that Parmesan. And there's the American favorite that's in this quiche Lorraine, bacon.
Yes.
What kind of bacon is this? This is uncured, cured, salted, unsalted, low sodium.
It's uncured bacon, smoked one.
Smoked bacon. Okay.
Yeah,
and how do we're not like traditionally here. We're not like cooking it to cook it. How are you doing your bacon?
Normally, you have to boil it a second moment on the water,
right?
And dry it.
Fry it. But not fry to cook it like how we
normally. You can do it. You can do it. What you want is to take out the oil.
Yes.
And because you don't need more oil than
because the butter.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So in France, the quiche Lorraine, this is typically a meal by itself. Is this usually breakfast, lunch, dinner, anytime you want it?
We don't eat it on breakfast. We have traditional breakfast like croissant, pain au chocolat.
Oh, Lord Jesus, chocolate.
Baguette.
Yes, I'll take it all.
With butter and jam. But normally, you can eat it for lunch. You can eat it for dinner too.
For dinner too.
Yeah.
Right, I love that.
Yeah.
So is this one of your staple dishes here at TCaf?
Oh, no. We are actually making some teasing. We have a takeout menu.
Okay.
With French dishes, French meals, typically French.
Typically French
yes.
meals.
And you can find it on some delivered application.
Okay.
Yes, and yeah, but on the cafe you can eat quiches, tarte, canapé,
Oh, tarts. Oh my
extra.
goodness.
Yeah.
What's like the best tart here? And why didn't I ask for that? But what's the best tarts? What's the
I
best
eat
one here?
everything.
Oh,
I eat everything.
so Chef Maggie, once you have put the mixture, the egg and nutmeg mixture, because you use that is fascinating. You use nutmeg in this and cayenne. Yes. Was it cayenne pepper, red pepper?
Red pepper.
Which I never would have thought of inside of a quiche, right?
Okay.
So when you put all that together and you pour it into the bacon, you lay the bacon down first, right?
Yes. We fried it once.
Fry it once, and then lay it down.
Lay down on paper.
Okay.
To take off the maximum of oil we can.
So like a paper towel.
Yeah, paper towel.
Okay. So let it soak in there and then put it in the pie crust or the crust.
Absolutely.
Right. And then pour the mixture over. Okay. So how long do we bake it for?
30 minutes at 180 Celsius.
Okay. So in the regular oven, that would be 360 degrees for 30 minutes.
30 minutes. You make it on the oven for 30 minutes. You have to take it out of the
pan.
The pan, thank you. And if it's not enough cook for you, you can add it without the pan on the oven to continue 5 minutes more.
5 more minutes.
Yeah.
So I noticed the pan that you use is that like a tart pan? Because the quiche has a specific form or shape to it, the ridging on the crust. So you got to put it in. Is that a quiche pan or what is that?
No, that's a traditional tart pan.
Okay.
You can do it in rectangular if you want.
Rectangle. Wow, I haven't thought of that.
Yeah. You are not supposed to make it on a special pan.
Okay. So I can put it in any kind of pan I want.
Any pan you have on your kitchen, you can do it.
Okay, love it. So once it's cooked, so once it's baked for that 30 minutes or so, can you serve a salad with it? What's a side dish that would be great with a quiche?
I prefer eating with lettuce.
Lettuce, okay.
Yeah, lettuce, some white vinegar, and little olive oil.
So just a nice salad on the side.
Yes. That would be a good dinner.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about you. So how did you get involved in the cafe, and what is your experience with cooking? I know you're trained in France, so tell us a little bit about you.
Yes, I trained in France, and when my partner asked me to come and join the team here, I thought that's a good idea and great experience to come in the United States and in Richmond too, because it's safe, it's nice, calm.
Calm.
Yes.
So what were you trained in? Like, what's your specialty that you were trained in your back home in France? Is there a specific dish you like to make that's like your favorite?
It's a traditional French food.
Traditional French.
Yeah, it's begin on the onion soup.
Onion soup.
To the lemon tart in desserts.
Lemon tart, Lord! Why didn't we have a lemon tart today, y'all?
We have some lemon tart here.
I will be eating that after the show. So you're inspired to bring what? Like when you're preparing a dish for customers, like what inspires you to create like the best dish possible?
The only thing I thought is my ingredients before. I want good ingredients. And
good ingredients, yes.
After that, you can do everything you want.
So how does the cafe find its ingredients? Do you import it or do you work with local?
We work with local farmers around here. And for the restaurant too, that's what we want. We expect to open the French restaurant and we want to work with the farmers around, organic farmers and good products. We want to make French cuisine, but with American ingredients and not far from here.
Oh, that's cool. So French cuisine, but with American ingredients.
Yeah.
I love it. That's a great idea. I think that's what will make you successful is that you're supporting the community while they're supporting you.
Absolutely.
I love that. That is a wonderful idea. So what is for you and your partner? Tell us your partner's name.
Theodore Acquisson.
Acquisson.
Yes.
Okay, I apologize for probably butchering that name. So you said though that you moved. You're not here yet. You move back and forth between here and the United States, right? So like when you go home, do you like think of different dishes that you'd like to bring to the cafe for us to try here?
That's what you ask me.
Yeah.
It's about what I eat or what I do.
Is there like when you go home and you're, doing your thing at home, do you think like, we should bring this dish to the cafe. We should bring this to Richmond and let them try it.
Absolutely,
Ooh.
yes. And what I want is making a menu on it, and this menu, the menu will depend on the season.
Okay, the menu depends on the season. Okay.
Yes, that's what I want. And when I'm at home or in Paris too, I'm going to the restaurant. I see, I want to test it in Richmond. I want to show to Richmond the new way to eat on France and Paris.
New way to eat. I need to go back home with you when you go next.
Yes, I will bring it with me. I bring you with me.
I love that. So, like, what is here established in Scott's Edition, bringing French cuisine to the American community, but using their own ingredients.
Yeah.
Right. That was one of the things that was really important to you and your partner, making sure that you bring in what's here.
Absolutely.
So is it a challenge to sometimes create a French dish with certain American products?
Certain, because you see, for example, for the quiche Lorraine we cooked today, I didn't found the kind of bacon I'm usually used in France.
What kind of bacon is usually used?
It's an uncured one, but it's a simple way to do the things. And I didn't found it, but I do it with bacon, and that's excellent.
Bacon is bacon?
Bacon is bacon.
Well, it was a beautiful process seeing how you put it all together anyway.
Yeah.
So that bacon is bacon, but it's still the idea of the way you made it, that dough is very different from some of the quiches, like I said, that we've seen here, which tend to use pastry, a puff pastry.
You can use puff pastry, but the traditional way to do the quiche Lorraine is not with puff pastry.
It's with a dough.
It's a pâte brisée.
Oh.
That's the one we do.
Okay, so if you want to try, you want to challenge yourself and have fun. Is this something that kids can make with you too? Make it with your children?
Yes.
Teach them how to do it?
They cook with me sometimes. But make mess on my kitchen, but okay.
But it is probably something that a family can do together. It's not
absolutely
the quiche itself, the ingredients. That's not a very expensive product to make.
Yes,
right?
Yeah. The children can add the egg, can add the milk. Someone can mix it, and they like to use dough and farine. The flour. I'm sorry.
But that's a good point about the flour. The flour. I did want to ask that. You use all-purpose baking flour?
All-purpose, that's it. That's the name. In French, they call it a tip type 45.
Oh, 45, okay.
45 type. I don't know it's closer than the all-purpose.
Okay. So what if someone wanted to, because here we have a lot of people with dietary restrictions.
Yes.
Can you use a gluten-free flour? I know we talked about gluten in the
gluten-free?
Yeah, can they do a gluten-free flour?
Yes, you can use rice flour.
Rice flour,
yes, but you have to adjust the quantity because you have to add some maizena or it's corn flake.
Yes,
corn flour. Corn flour.
Okay,
thank you.
All right,
and you have to have the good quantity
ratio. Okay, I love that. So, what's like the newest hot item that TCaf is going to be bringing to Richmond soon? Is there a new item coming up soon? I'm probably not. You're probably not supposed to tell me, which is fine. So I did want to ask one more question. What I love about this experience is that a lot of people, when they think France or think French, they don't think colored chefs, right? No. So how is that for you and Chef Turpin, being here, particularly in this region and bringing French food? Do you sometimes, do you feel like you guys kind of change the narrative or shock people when they come in?
We have famous color chef in France because France is a diversity of color, and I'm half Senegalese and I'm half French too.
Oh,
but
wonderful.
It's not something rare.
In France, it's not.
Yeah, it's
but
not.
Here,
it's not something.
But it's beautiful.
Something rare in France, then it's okay for me. That's a challenge. I see that people sometimes are surprised to see
Come in and see, right?
And a woman.
Woman, I didn't even get into that. That's a whole other conversation, right?
Yeah.
A woman chef,
But we can do everything we want if you wanted it.
Right? If you want it, and you're the executive chef of this place.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you got big titles, girl. Big titles.
I work with Turpin because I have to move to Paris sometimes
Right.
and go and back. But Chef Turpin manage the things and he do it well.
He does it very well.
Yeah.
So I had a drink here, and I mentioned it earlier about the French press. Okay, so literally when I went to France, I'd never seen that kind of coffee. French coffee is not American coffee.
No.
So, so how do we prepare people for that? Then I know you serve the American version of it, but
Absolutely.
do you encourage people to like step out of their comfort zone and maybe try the French coffee, the French press?
Yeah, I like the French press because it's lighter than an espresso. Because the
Okay.
espresso is shorter,
Yes.
stronger,
Yes.
but the French press is lighter.
It's lighter.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Then you can use it. You can try it.
And I know you guys don't. You don't. If you're gonna come here and ask for coffee, do you have the American granulated sugar? Or do you just sucra
We have sugar and honey.
and honey?
Honey. That's the only thing we have. But we have a lot of tea.
No creamers.
A lot of tea. We have cream if you want.
Flavored creamery, like
No.
that's what I thought. Okay, no. So you're gonna really. I mean, so you're really inviting people to have that French experience.
Absolutely.
I love
I
that.
want them to come and test the French cuisine like we eat it in France.
Right.
That's what I want.
Oh, so again, if you don't have your passport and you can't travel to France, you can always come to TCaf Salon de Thé
Salon de thé.
and have your French cuisine. Okay, so what is another really popular dish here in the cafe?
People like our pâté berrichon.
Okay, what is that?
That's a puff pastry
Ooh.
filled with ham, with lamb chop, with some herbs. That's very tasty and so Frenchy too.
So Frenchy. Ooh. And say the name of it again.
Pâté berrichon.
Pate. I can't even pronounce the last part. Pate. That's what I got. That sounds divine, and people love that. And so I don't know. So I always remember in Paris, my experience is like almost every dish you ate, you had a green salad with it.
Yes.
Right. And
we
so
like salad.
so do we continue that here also? If you have that dish?
Actually not.
Okay.
Actually not. We serve, because the meal we serve actually, you don't need to eat it with salad.
Okay.
We have some sides, like rice, like gratin dauphinois. It's
Okay.
potatoes on slide with cream and cheese. We have salted vegetables, but we don't have a salad. In France, that's true.
Common, you're right,
We
yeah.
eat salad every time.
Right.
We eat salad every time.
Okay, so is that something you guys were so when you and Monsieur Acquisson, did I say his last name right? Acquisson.
Theodore. You can say like Theodore.
Yeah, Theodore. Okay.
Theodore.
So when you guys were preparing the menu, what was your inspiration as far as like what things you definitely wanted to bring and what things you felt might not work here?
It depends on the season.
Okay,
And
so it's
when you
always
go
seasonal.
to the market or the farmers,
Right.
you see the product they have and they inspire you.
Okay.
At the moment you see the vegetables,
Right.
at the moment you see the meat, at the moment you see the cheese, you begin to have some inspiration and you said, okay, I can do this, and change it on my way. And
Well, I love it. I'm so inspired because, again, this is a place where people can come, not only, again, just have that French experience, but this is a very comfortable, cozy place.
yes,
And you guys worked hard on your decor to make it
absolutely.
that.
We want people to feel like at home.
I love that. At home in Paris.
At home in Paris. That's
But in
what we
Richmond,
want.
be a Richmond,
Yeah.
but at home in Paris. I love that. So are there any plans for expansion or just really honing in on TCaf?
Actually, on TCaf, and we will see if the COVID go far from us,
Right.
and we can plans other things.
Right.
But actually, we want to implant the name and try to grow
Right.
for the
And-
moment.
For the you're going to do the best you can. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that you guys allowed us to come in here and have this experience with Beyond the Plate RVA. We're hoping people will definitely come in and have this French experience from the French press to the quiche. Oh, I can't say it right. The quiche Lorraine. You make another quiche that I had, and that's the chicken quiche.
Absolutely, yes.
Right?
The chicken with bell pepper.
Bell peppers.
Yes. You have also with spinach and goat cheese.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, you
That
have
was a good quiche. I mean,
yes.
the food is fabulous, period, but that chicken quiche is something else.
I know that you like the chicken.
I did. I really like that chicken quiche. It was fabulous.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna try the quiche. I know I'm gonna be happy. So why do we put it with the tomato? I've never seen that. A quiche with the slices of tomato. Is that just your style, or is that like typically how it's done?
Just for you.
Just for me. I'm special.
Yes.
Okay, I'm excited. So I'm gonna be greedy and I'm gonna taste the quiche because I love food and this is the best part of the show. Oh my God. I can taste the bacon. This is so fresh and delicious. Do you think that people are afraid to make quiches at home because it looks complicated?
It's not complicated at
No,
all.
it's not.
You see it. It's on 40 minutes maximum. You have a quiche, a good one and fresh one.
Oh, so if you want a light, simple, fresh dinner, this could be the dish for you.
And the dough, you don't have to buy it. You can do it at home.
I'm just gonna move in. The dough is everything. I don't know if you guys can see that dough. It's fresh, homemade, crispy.
Yeah.
And you didn't do anything to make this crispy. You didn't do an egg wash over or anything. You just
No.
Oh,
Because
wow.
the butter do everything. You have milk inside. You have
yes, heavy cream milk. This is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Rebecca.
So how can people find TCaf Cafe on social media?
Oh, we have the name. We have our pages on Facebook, on Instagram, and we have a website too.
Oh, yes.
www.tcaf.com.
TCaf.com.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to come and have French coffee, they can have the French press. If you want a tea, they can have tea, or they can have the American version of coffee. Don't do it. Have the French version. I'm so excited to be here because this food is so fabulous, and we want to encourage people to come down and try something different.
Yes.
And I want you guys to know that the chefs here, the other chef here, I call him Chef T, but he's really,
Yes.
tell me his name, Chef Turpin.
Chef Turpin.
Turpin. See, I can't roll the R. So you two are the predominant chefs here.
Yeah.
And they are French trained, y'all. I mean, I won't talk about some other people anyway. So you guys want to grow, and we're hoping to bring people in here to help you guys do that and to continue this awesome tradition of bringing cultures together through food.
Yes.
Right? That's what we want to do. And so you guys, you've got to come down to TCaf Salon de Thé. We're right here in Scott's Edition. It's the address again is 2913, right? Is
Absolutely, yeah.
2913 West Marshall Street. Yeah. Come down here, get yourself a French press. Don't go for the regular. Get the French press. Just try it. Trust me, right? Add your sugar cubes. I'm going to say add 2 to 3 sugar cubes. Anyways. And maybe a little bit of honey, right? And get a quiche or the pâté.
Or the pâté berrichon.
Right?
Or the fricassé de volaille.
All that. I don't know what she said, but all that. All that sounds good to me. So thank you so much, Chef. It's been awesome.
Rebecca.
The food is fabulous. Guys, tune into the next episode of Beyond the Plate RVA. Thank you so much. Support this local cafe. And I look forward to coming back and eating again.
With pleasure.
This time I'm going to get a tart, though.
Yeah,
with my quiche. My chicken quiche.
Yes. Thank you, Rebecca, for having me on your show.
Okay, so in French we say, let's close it out with our greeting in French. How do we say goodbye?
Au revoir.
Au revoir.